Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. Allahumma faqihna fid-deen. Allahumma ameen. Dear kids, how are you all? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep you in the best of health and iman, and may He bless you with istiqamat in Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for you to learn grammar and then to learn Quran with translation through grammar. Ameen. Today, our topic is Hamza. In Quran, there are two types of Hamza. One is Hamza Asli and the other is Hamza Wasli. Today, we will only talk about Hamza Asli. Why is it called Hamza Asli? It is called Asli because it is always read. It actually exists. It is not like Hamza Wasli, which is sometimes read and sometimes not read. When we will read Hamza Wasli, we will talk about it. Right now, we will only talk about Hamza Asli so that you don't confuse between the two Hamza. Hamza Asli is always read and it has two names, and the other name is Hamza Qata'i. Qata'i is from Qata. You may have heard about Qata'i Qalami, must not be done. It is disrespectful. What is Qata'i Qalami? When two people are talking to each other, first person is talking and the conversation was disrupted by the other person. The first person can ask the other person not to interrupt, or the other person can say to excuse him for interruption. Therefore, it is called Hamza Qata'i because it cuts the sound of this previous letter and clears its own sound. It also means that it is real and its sound is always loud and clear. It never happens that sometimes it's read and sometimes it's not. It is always read, no matter what. It is absolute. Let's see where it comes. Hamza Asli or Hamza Qata'i can come in the beginning of a word or in the middle of a word. And it can also come at the end of the word. It can come anywhere, but which harakat will it have? You know about harakat. It is Fatha, Qasra or Zamma. That means it has Sabr, Zair or Pesh. If Zamma comes, then it will be called Mazmum. If Qasra comes, then it will be called Maksum. And if Fatha comes, then it will be called Maftuh. It can also be Sakin and there is no harakat over it. But it can never be Mushaddad. Hamza is always part of the word. It means since it's a part of the word, that's why it is always read. Now the question arises, what can come after that? After that, some silent letter can come, and some letter with harakat can also come. And Mushaddad letter can also come. In Mashaf Rasmani, it can come in different shapes, like you can see in the pictures. Almost 11 shapes. First shape is in the shape of an alif and it has small hamza over it. If it's sakin, then it will have jazm over it. The second shape is also in the shape of alif and it has a small hamza over it and it has fatha, that is zabr on it. Third shape is in the shape of alif and below alif there is hamza and below hamza there is qasra, that is there below hamza. And if there is zamma, then alif has a small hamza on it, and that hamza has zamma, that has pesh on it. There is another shape. If waw has a small hamza over it, then it is not waw, it is hamza. Similarly, if there is ya, it has a small hamza on it or below it, then it will also be hamza. And then there's another shape, which is also in the shape of hamza, which we use in Urdu language, and that can also carry harakat. There is fatha, then kasra, then zamma, and then comes jazm. I hope you have understood and learned all shapes. Let's see examples below. It is read in every condition. It can carry out any harakat, and any harakat can come after it. Please remember all these things. Let's check out examples. You might find these examples difficult, but we have shown these examples which can explain to you that Hamza carries kasra, Hamza in the shape of alif, Hamza in the shape of Hamza, Hamza carries fatha, zamma, jazm, and Hamza can be the shape of ya and waw. And there will also be small Hamza on them, and it will carry zamma, zer or pesh. Hamza can be in the shape of Hamza, and it will carry fatha, or Hamza can be in the shape of waw, and it will carry jazm. Hamza can be in the shape of alif, and it may carry zamma, or Hamza can be in the shape of alif, and it may carry a small Hamza on it. And Hamza will have fatha over it. We can see all these shapes. First example is إِذَا جَاءَ. In this example, alif has a small Hamza below it, and there is qasra under it. Next example is كَأَنَّهُمْ. In this example, Hamza can be read. Third example is وَكَأْسًا دِهَاقًا. In this example, Hamza has jazm, and we will read it with the jerk. Let's take a look at another example with zamma. لَا أُقْسِمُ. Now the next example is يُبْدِئُ. Next example is أَرَأَيْتَ. Similarly, there are more words. مُؤْمِنِينَ. In this example, waw has Hamza and jazm on it. When there is jazm on Hamza, it will be read with a jerk. Another example is أُولَئِكَ. Next example is أَدْرَاكَ. Now in next word, Hamza is in the shape of waw, but waw has Hamza on it. So waw will not be read. Only Hamza will be read. يُؤَاخِذُ. Now in the next word, waw has Hamza and Hamza has jazm. So Hamza will be read with the jerk and waw will not be read. يُؤْتِي. In the next word, ya has fatha and fatha has Hamza, so only Hamza will be read. Ya will not be read. قُرِئَ. I hope you have understood the whole topic well. Let's repeat once again. Hamza has two types. One is Hamza Asli, also known as Hamza Qat'i, and the other is Hamza Wasli, and we will talk about that later, inshallah. Hamza Qat'i or Hamza Asli is that Hamza which is read in every condition. Today, we saw it in various shapes and conditions in the Quran, and we read this Hamza no matter what. Take care of yourself. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.